dear students. Okay, today we are going to practice writing skills. And for that, we are going to focus on major disasters. My name is Diane Seguenza, and I will be your English teacher for the day. So the objective of the class is through selected media, participate in reasonable extended spoken or written dialogue with peers from different L1 background on work, study or general topics of common interest, expressing ideas and opinions effectively and appropriately. And another objective for the day is to report news about general interesting topics and major disasters. Like I said to you before, this class we are going to practice writing skills, and we are going to focus on major disasters, which I think all of you are familiar with. Okay, so to begin the class, we are going to start up with a warm-up. So I want the whole class, or I can divide the class into 4 groups. So this is what we're going to do. Everyone get up, and we're going to divide the class up. Okay, the whole class has been divided, and now what I need you guys to do is to take out your cell phones or your tablets that I asked you to bring before, and we are going to use them with the internet, with an internet resource, and we are going to enter in Play, and I think all of you, I told you before, we're going to be familiar with this. You're going to enter the link that I gave each of one of you, but only one tablet or cell phone per group. So in total, there are going to be 4 internet resources. Okay, so are you guys ready? Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to give you clues about a natural disaster, and each group is going to fill in the crossword puzzle that I put you on the Play, and of course with the hints that I'm going to read to you. Remember that the first group that fills in the crossword puzzle will win, the group that finishes first. Okay? So, I'm going to give the first clue, which is number 1 in the crossword puzzle. Okay, this occurs when the plates of the earth start to move and the ground begins to move and shake. This can range from a very big and destroy cities to a very small, which cannot even be noticed. It is measured on the Richter scale. So, which natural disaster do you think this can be? And you guys are going to fill in the crossword puzzle. So think about it. I'm going to read once again. This happens when plates of the earth start to move and the ground begins to move and shake. It can be very big, where cities have been destroyed, or it can be very small that cannot be noticed. You don't even notice this happened. This is measured on Richter scale. So, okay. I'm going to give you a little moment to put it together, talk about it. What do you guys think it can be? Okay. Now we are going to go over number 2. This happens usually during a hot, dry summer. Okay, so this is when summer is dry, when it's really hot, this happens. They may be started by people which is not a natural disaster, but it can also be started by lightning and storms. Lightning and storms, when it rains a lot, there's lightning. These huge fires spread easily because of the wind and the dry conditions. So what can this be? Again, this happens when it's dry summer, when it's dry and it's really hot and it's summer. This can be done two ways. One that's not natural, because this is started by people, and the other is because there's a lot of rain and there's lightning. And this spreads, because of the wind and dry conditions. So, talk about it with your classmates, and what do you think this natural disaster can be? Okay, did you guys finish? Think about it. What do you think this can be? Remember, you have to fill in the crossword puzzle. Okay? Now, we are going to go over the third. Okay, so this word comes and it means big wind. Big wind. It most likely occurs in the late summer in America. It occurs in summer and usually in America. They are caused by low air pressure and thunderstorms and result in strong winds and heavy rain. Strong winds and heavy rain. When they happen in the Atlantic Ocean, we can call them, this is the natural disaster. Okay? And they happen in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so this natural disaster occurs in America. It occurs in late summer, and this is done because there's a lot of wind and heavy rain. So what do you think this natural disaster is? It occurs in summer. It occurs in America near the oceans, and there's a lot of wind and heavy rain. So think about it, and what do you think this is? Did you guys finish? Okay, now we're going to go over the fourth one. Okay, this natural disaster is also known as a twister. It has a very large column of wind and spins around very quickly. It spins around very quickly. It happens in most places around the world, not only in America, like the other one, but of course it's most commonly in America. The winds of this destroy houses and pick up and throw heavy items. Okay, so again, this is known as a twister. It has very large column of wind that spins around very quickly. It happens in most places, most commonly in America, but it has occurred in other places. And it destroys houses. When its power destroys houses, and it picks up and throws heavy items. So, what do you think this can be? Again, it destroys its power. It's so powerful that it destroys houses, and it picks up and throws heavy items all around the world, all around. So think about it, and what do you think this can be? to fill in. Okay, now we're going to go over the fifth one. This is another one. It's an enormous sea wave that erupts and reaches the land. You should be afraid of them because they can destroy coastal regions. Okay, so Japan has experienced most of this natural disaster, and this natural disaster has caused them, like a lot of destruction. They are caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruptions under the sea. And comes from the name harbor and wave. Okay, so again, the fifth one. It erupts and reaches the land. These are waves that erupt and reach the land. We should be afraid of them because it can destroy coastal regions in minutes. It's waves that destroy coastal regions in minutes. Japan has experienced most of this natural disaster, and they are caused either by earthquakes or by volcanic eruptions under the sea. And this comes from a name called harbor and wave. So, what do you think this is? Talk about it with your classmates and think about it. What do you think that means? Okay. Did you guys finish? Okay, so the sixth one. This occurs when there's a large amount of water that covers the land. A lot of water that covers the land. Okay, this is caused because there's too much rain. This because there's a lot of rain, so water covers the land because of there's too much rain. It also happens when the water level in the river becomes too high. As sea levels continue to rise, the risk of this increases. So what does this mean? That people that live near rivers or seas, they experience this because of there's a lot of rain and the water level increases, and because of this, the water comes out and covers people's properties. And what is this called? Okay, so talk about it and fill it in. Okay, and the seventh one. When a volcano erupts, when this happens, I think I already gave you the answer, but okay. This happens when there's hot lava flowing from its top. This lava is type of liquid rock, and when it cools down, it turns back into a rock. Lava is magma, which comes from below the crust of the earth. These are caused by plates of the earth moving, and pressure makes magma push them and cracks them on the earth. So what is this? When there's magma, when there's lava, what is this natural disaster? And of course it causes destructions because people that live near this volcano can suffer from lava, from magmas, and what is this natural disaster? Okay? So remember, whichever group finished first wins. So Finish. Okay, yeah, we have a winner. Very good. Very good. We have a winner. Group number 3 wins. Okay, so let's quickly go over the answers. Number 1 was earthquake. Earthquake. So, whichever group did not fill in, please do right now. Number 1, earthquake. Number 1. Earthquake. Number 1, earthquake. Okay. Number 2, forest fire. Forest fire. Remember, it's when there's a lot of fire and it spreads around. Let's remember that we give, when this happens, there's a lot of animals that, they lose their shelters. Okay, number 3, hurricane. Hurricane. Number 4, tornado. Number 5, tsunami. Tsunami. Is it tsunami? But remember that T is silent. Number 6, floods. And number 7, volcano eruptions. So these were the answers to this word map activity. Okay? Now, let's go over the second activity. Okay? So, get back to normal. Separate from your groups, please. And let's get back to normal where things were before. Okay? Okay, so for this activity, are you guys back in your places? Yes? Okay, very good. So for this activity, I'm going to hand out each and one of you a paragraph that I have cut down into pieces, into sentences. What I want you guys to do is, I need for the whole class, but individually, I want you guys to put the paragraph back together as it was. So, I'm going to hand out each of you one of these pieces, okay? And I'm going to put, you're going to put together in the correct order, okay? So, I'm going to hand out, this is the whole paragraph, and each and one of you are going to have, these pieces, okay? So, I'm going to hand out. Okay, does the whole class have the paragraph? Okay, so please, each student, please work individually and put the paragraph back together. I'm going to give you some minutes to do this. Okay, I think most of you have already finished this activity, and we're going to go over the answers, well, how the paragraph should be, okay? So, on the first one, we are going to go, the first one is the first sentence that goes from the word on Wednesday. That sentence that finishes in Ecuador. So that was the first sentence. Okay? The second sentence is the sentence that goes from it's to Guayaquil. This is a short sentence. That was sentence number 2. The third sentence is the one that goes, this is also a short sentence. This is how you have to put the paragraph back together. There, to, done. Okay? The fourth sentence goes from houses, injured, from houses to injured. Okay, so this paragraph, remember, is this is like someone reporting a news. And please pay attention. If you guys don't understand something, please ask me, because the next activity is something like this that you have to do by yourselves. Okay, so this is like something you should look into and observe. So you can do the same thing, because the next activity is the things that you're going to have to do by yourselves. You're going to report a news. Well, okay, next activity I will explain. But please, if you guys don't understand something, please let me know. If something is you guys don't understand, please let me know, because this is I need you guys to understand this. This is someone reporting a news. Okay, so we did the fourth sentence. Now the fifth sentence, which is from they hospital. They hospital. And the sixth sentence, unfortunately, to behind. Unfortunately, to behind. Unfortunately. And the seventh, the last sentence is rescuers to people. Okay, that was the last sentence. Rescuers, the last sentence that you guys have. That's the last sentence. Okay, so this is how it should have been put together. Now I'm going to read. On Wednesday's mornings, there was a powerful earthquake in Ecuador. On Wednesday morning, there was a powerful earthquake in Ecuador. Its epicenter was in Guayaquil. Its epicenter was in Guayaquil. There are many damages done. However, houses were destroyed. Okay, on Wednesday, we're on the fourth sentence. Houses were destroyed, and there were many people that were injured. They were taken to the nearest hospital. Unfortunately, the earthquake left victims behind. And the last sentence, rescuers are still looking for missing people. So this is how you had to put the paragraph all together. Okay? Now, for the last activity for today, what I need you guys to do is I need for you to again, work individually. And now I'm going to hand out, we're going to work individually. Once again, we're going to work individually. And I'm going to hand out each one of you pictures of natural disasters. Okay, so individually, you guys are going to get one picture. And what I need you to do, I need you to act as if now you guys were reporters. And like I showed you on this paragraph, and you guys have it in your own seats because you put them together, you can work from there. You can act like you are a news reporter. And I'm going to hand out randomly pictures of natural disasters to each and one of you. And okay, like here we have forest fire, we have a hurricane, we have an earthquake, and we have floods. You can also, we can work on tsunamis, you know, each natural disaster. And you guys are going to paste the pictures in your notebook or in a separate piece of paper, whichever one you want. And we are going to, you are going to write your own news report. Okay? This is going to be done individually. And when you guys are finished, you're going to hand each paper to me. And I'm going to go over, have a rubric here, and we're going to go over how each of you guys have written, each individually, each news report, and depending on that, and depending on the rubric, let's see how you guys did it. Okay, so these are the pictures, and I'm going to hand it out. Okay, class, this is all for today. Did you guys finish? Okay, did you guys have any problems with the activity? No, right? It was something easy, something simple, something that you guys have guided yourselves in with the other paragraph that I showed you with the first activity. So this was the whole class. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hand in each of your written reports. And this is all for today. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned from natural disasters. And okay, this is it. Thank you.